When working with charts that show changes over time, a trend line can help indicate the general pattern and even forecast what future values may look like if they follow that pattern. Looking at the chart we created last time, there are some definite patterns. We can see the number of orders increases in the states of NSW and WA, but are down slightly in the state of VIC. And our sales total take a definite downturn, suggesting that the orders coming in are worth less. The state of NSW, New South Wales, is showing a steady increase in orders, and for our next presentation to the board, we would like to focus on this positive trend, and a trend line is just what we need. We will create a new chart showing just the New South Wales data for 2013 to 2016. Although we want the years on the horizontal axis, we saw last time that it didn't work. So we'll only select the New South Wales data this time, including the heading. So I'm going to highlight cells B37 to B41, click on Insert, click on Line Chart, and I've got a chart for New South Wales. Now we can add the years onto the horizontal axis. Click on Select Data, click on Edit, and highlight the years in cells A38 to A41, OK and OK, and there you go. There's a slight upward trend, but we would like to exaggerate this a bit. As the smallest value is just under 140, there's no need to start our vertical axis all the way at 0. I'm going to right-click on the vertical axis, click on Format Axis, and I'm going to change the minimum bound to 130 and click Enter. And that's looking much better. We are now ready to add a trend line. Click on the series that we want to add a trend line for. In this case, it's only New South Wales. Click on the little plus pull-out bar and hover over Trend Lines and click on More Options. If you have a Mac or an older version of Excel, you might not see the plus, so you'll have to right-click on the series and click Add Trend Line. By default, Excel adds a linear trend line. This is great if your data is changing at a constant rate. But not all patterns are linear. Sometimes changes accelerate over time, which would make it more exponential, for example. Fortunately, there are several options you can choose from, and for a more in-depth discussion of each, check out this week's toolbox. The linear trend line looks okay, but how do we know if it's the best option? The R-squared value can help us with this. Check Display R-squared value on chart at the bottom. And now you've displayed the R-squared. I'll just move that across, Control-Shift and greater than sign to make that a bit bigger. R-squared is a number between 0 and 1 that tells us how closely the trend line follows our data. The closer it is to 1, the better the fit. 0.9763 is a pretty good fit, but let's see if we can do better. Click on the trend line and now click on exponential. Interesting. 0.986, it's more of an exponential curve than a straight line. We can also use trend lines to forecast. Click on Forecast Forward and change the period to 1 and press Enter to get the forecast for 2017. We now have some good news to present to the board. This week we have looked at a great range of tools to help us present data, starting with our countifs and sumifs that allow us to effectively summarize data, and then exploring various charting techniques to give that added visual impact. You are now well equipped to produce some amazing reports.